Yo, episode 4 of Mr. Robot is here, season 1. Let's get into it.
There it is. After all the searching, scraping, dusting, that's all that's left.
Oh, that's a long line.
HVAC conditions surpass the ceiling 95 degrees. Polyurethane adhesive mollifies and tape data is unreadable.
Okay, we all know what a Raspberry Pi is.
Rude. Just trying to clarify.
Raise the facility's heat high enough to destroy all the tapes.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, but we still got to get in the damn joint.
That's an interesting plan.
24/7 armed guards, closed circuit cameras.
Sounds right.
All we need is one security flaw.
Look at this place, man. It was built not to have any. You okay, man?
We're done, aren't we?
I broke my own rule, but I have no Suboxone.
Yes, you did.
This line has wanted to own me my whole life. Shipped to the States where it was packaged with a logo and taxed by the government.
These shots are amazing. I like how it shows the infinite aspect of that line that he took in, because it just showed him taking the time to enjoy that last line before technically stopping. Even though I assumed that he did stop a while ago, but then I'm guessing he went back on it, which then led to him having these withdrawals because he's become truly an addict, at least to himself, even though he's been an addict, but he's been a sustainable addict, or a what's the word, he's just been able to control it a little bit more, but now he's at his point where he can't because he doesn't have that safeguard. So definitely it's a struggle. Also, back to the plan, I think that's very smart, to technically heat up or destroy within the building, within the actual information, the backups, rather than affecting everyone else around it. But it definitely makes it seem a little more difficult. And that's always a choose your poison, because you have the one side where you have to put a little more effort in to not make that hard decision to kill everyone around it or affect them. And then there's the other side, which is make that hard decision to pull the trigger to affect the people around that building when you're blowing it up. So it's basically pick your own poison, and he's taking the route, or attempting to take the route, to not affect as many people as possible while being able to accomplish their goals.
What do you want?
But at least he confronted them partially than all the other times. Like I said, if they're fake or not.
It's me, open up. I would have saved you the trip to the door, but you're all like against me breaking in or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Look, man, this plan's not gonna work. Evil Corp's upping their security protocol.
That was very ironic.
Then we have to take a trip to Nashville, then Colorado. 5 big-ass fortress-like redundancies across the country. Now, maybe we get into one, but no way we get into all of them.
Yeah.
What the hell you mean? We're still in Evil Corp's network. Since when did you and the goddamn CTO of Evil Corp become what, chums?
This isn't happening till April 1st.
Oh wow, they only got April 1st, April Fools maybe.
You're just gonna hit up the world's most dangerous hacker crew. Now we're gonna go up on a log just because he said so? This plan is shit.
It's my plan. I'll go in.
You might be able to hide it from these nerds, but I know a junkie when I see one.
Ooh. See that detail right there? He's gotten us this far, so on and so forth. I don't know. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Like the whole interaction. Sorry, taking away the situation itself of them having a speed run this, having to push this forward to make this happen because they got 2 or 3 days rather than possibly a month to plan and perfectly execute. They're gonna have to kind of wing it a little bit. But taking away all that, like I said, just the conversations and everything, Elliot seems like that is his fake character. It's his alter ego. No, that's not even the right word. Just his polar opposite. Just that fake person that's in his head, who's playing that character, and that's what it seems like this whole time. And it's still showing examples and displayments of that. It's just knowing if it's true or not, and it does a good job on making you still seem like he is fake but possibly real, a real individual. So it's a little tough to actually get the right answer just because of the whole situation, but obviously we'll see. But this is definitely a sticky situation that they're in at this moment, because if they don't do this, that means they're postponing it even longer and making themselves more I can't think of the word, but like more out in the open, more vulnerable. They're more vulnerable because how long they're taking, and the more they continuously stall this, especially with their threatening acts, their threats on the YouTube video that they're doing, or whatever video it was on the streaming service or the video service. So yeah, this is going to be interesting how this kind of plays out. Are they going to eject this car? Yep. That sucks.
What's there to say? You seem to have everything under control.
Yeah. Okay.
You're the key to the whole thing. You're the only force of nature at play here.
That confidence.
They perform action without
Bro, you took out all the good stuff.
Wait till the convulsions start.
Oh.
I'm about to change the world.
What's she going through? Oh. Is she going to pull the trigger and turn that disc in?
You will be wined and you will be dined until I feel I've gotten myself out of the doghouse.
Oh my gosh. Until you're out of the doghouse rather than forever.
Yeah, he's gone for the day, which is why I'm on Flipper duty. And Flipper loves an audience when she pees. Maybe we just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Maybe this was all intentional.
Oh, what's those things on his body? One on his left side of his, no, right side of the stomach.
Regroup, start devising a plan B.
And then on his arm.
Rabbit, flu shot, someone talk to me.
Huh.
I'm assuming if you wanted content.
What about what I want?
What do you want? Are
Here. Come on, they're my last two.
those gummies?
Well, sorry, but there's no take-backs.
That's nice. I wouldn't take it personally, but
Are you seriously drinking goddamn sparkling water right now?
let her be. Dang. Elliot's still struggling.
Come up with an alternative course of action. That's our only option.
Stop stressing. Just
Got no time to haul dead weight.
Fine. You want to leave? Leave.
let the man actually have the night, sleep it off, and maybe he'll at least feel somewhat better. Right? I would think.
One hit. No, just to get me back on the road.
Well, do you even have any to really ask for that?
Okay, he can go in, but only him. As long as he doesn't kill you.
Get paid 30 for a 50-50 shot of not getting killed or not. This man is struggling.
Hey.
Oh.
Stop. I can't control thoughts.
Oh. Okay. What the hell's happening? Oh shit! Elliot got shot too. What the hell?
Dear brothers and sisters, now is the time to open your eyes. Those villains, we exorcise demons, citizens of the world.
Bro, we just went from him getting shot and that girl getting shot to this, like... Oh.
Word from our corporate overlords.
If you see our necessities that money can buy.
Was that whole thing just a trip of him, like, supposedly getting shot? Was that just all trip? That's what it seems like. That was just a wild transition. It just showed a house. Now it's a pole. Error 404 enough.
Hello, friend.
But we're not friends. I think you dropped this.
Ding dong ding.
Don't be shy now. You can come closer.
What the heck is happening?
But time's money, Elliot. My entire life's been spent in this thing. My whole world's on your side table.
Yeah.
There's really only one thing you can do for a brother in a fishbowl.
Let him go, let him out.
Move him to a goddamn window!
Oh, well, that's it. Oh. Oh, such a weird... Like, the corporate guy was there. The Tyrell, I don't know. Whatever his name is, the CTO. He was just there. And she's just eating that big-ass fish.
Here.
What kind of dining is this? Separate sections like that? That's weird. This man going through a whole bunch of emotions and stuff. This is crazy.
Yes. Yes, Elliot, I do.
I just realized that was their I think that's supposed to be their office. That probably showed his true feelings of how he feels about I forgot her name, but the best friend.
You're not gonna do it, are you? You're only born a month ago. Afraid of your monster. Do you even know what it is? It doesn't fit.
The key don't fit. So real quick, I'm thinking that in the beginning when it showed that house, I don't know. We don't know a lot about his character or his past besides the situation with his mother and everything else with the father and them live. I'm suspecting them living in in an apartment or something. So I would assume that maybe that wasn't his house and what was the connection of that house. But then it just shows that maybe each house that was in that building was like information. And when he went into that area where it said house now found at error 404, I'm wondering if that was just there's a piece missing in his head that he cannot find. Then it transitions into, what does it transition to actually? It's okay. Transition into something else, but then it leads to Elliot kind of having expressing his feelings or actually seeing his feelings that he really does have for, I don't remember her name, but the best friend. And even that little girl in the beginning of this whole trip even was saying, what's your monster? And I'm wondering if the monster is him accepting his true self or accepting reality or accepting that he can't maybe do everything in his power to fix everything, all the issues, or the monster of losing the father, which then created this little being, which possibly could be that guy who I think it might be his second person. This imaginary person that he has that he believes is real. I don't know. There's definitely a few ways you could take this, but it's just, and I think right here too with, I want to say, I was right, Angela. With Angela, the best friend, by her being in the situation with him right now, I think this is opening the floodgate of, or displaying that her decision, or possibly making the decision of putting that CD in and opening the floodgates for the specific hackers. I'm guessing from China that I don't remember their name, that F Society is working with. That if that's the case, is this kind of just displaying in his head that there's a chance that she'd be willing to join him, if she's willing to be a part of this? Because instead of a ring, it was displayed as a key, and then they're in their office eating dinner in their cubicles, which was really, or partial cubicles, which was really weird. So I don't know, there's a lot occurring, and there's probably a few messages in there, but at this moment, this is kind of what I'm receiving. Unpause.
Isn't it obvious?
Ugh. Oh, that's good. And I'm wondering if Mr. Robot or that other character is his monster. He's not willing to accept who he is. I don't know. That's what it partially seems like. Oh, I remember. It went the transition from that scene to him being in front of the camera and getting passed on that mask, and now here's him with the mask. Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, maybe he didn't get any drugs. He slept through all that. That was all just a mind trip of a dream. Nightmare, whatever.
I'm not going anywhere, kiddo.
Even though you're an ass multiple times. You're there for the wrong reasons, partially if you are real.
Oh my god.
Nice catch. Definitely a polar opposite mask of what Elliot and what's his name has been wearing. Oh shit, that scared me. You could set it to the side. You don't have to throw it. Like open the door and put it down nicely. Oh no, they're driving. I might. I haven't heard a song in a hot minute.
I have to be at work in 4 hours.
All right.
See that badass bitch? That's the only person you should ever worry about.
I think she probably needed to hear that.
Might be a hell of a night.
What happened here?
Do you know how hard it's been for me to find you?
Oh, damn.
Sorry I want to spend my life with you. What a monster I am.
We need to go tomorrow. It's our only shot.
I know you gotta calm down a little bit. Gosh.
You know how much this means to me.
Then stop treating him like shit. Oh my gosh. And to be honest, if that's the case, because that is him. Pause. Because that is him. That's the guy who's giving out those CDs, right? Yeah, that's him. So he's already attempting to do it for her, or I guess, unless he was assigned to do it beforehand by the group that he works with. I don't remember their name, but I'm wondering if he's been planning to do it all along for her, no matter what, because he cares for her. But obviously, she has her own commitment issues. That's the word I was looking for. There's a lot occurring, but not a lot is occurring. If you kind of get what I'm saying, like there's a lot of stuff that's happening inside each individual of the characters, or the main characters, or some of the characters. But a lot of movement is not occurring because obviously they're in a stalemate right now with Elliot and how he's feeling. Angela feels like she's stuck in a rut too, and then I forget her name, but the girl, she was trying to find him. It feels like there's not a lot of humongous progress. But with these characters, there definitely has been progress within themselves to an extent, and kind of how that kind of plays out. Like, I'm wondering how much that night would affect Angela, and how she kind of moves on and breaks up with him, or realizes how much she does love Elliot, or she goes, F you, Elliot, I don't care anymore, and like relationship wise. But then it's also based off of their progress on their goals that they want. This is interesting. And especially too, Elliot, did he even take the few days off for him to do all this? Because obviously they'll see him on the cameras, him doing his thing when he goes through security, supposedly. And then knowing that he had the day off, or he missed work or whatever. I don't know. This is going to be interesting how this plays out. Unpause.
Third one.
7 more, you'll be good as new.
Sounds horrible, but if it works, it works. That was nice of them to come back. Hello.
Long time no. Whatever it is we do.
Long time no see.
Where did you go?
I've been right here with you, my guy. Oh, is that his card? Ollie, I think, right? That's his card. Oh, Oh my gosh, she's about to do it on his computer too, huh? Throw him under the bus. She better have gloves or something. Fingerprints. That's crazy. I think they're in. And somebody's coming. You need to get out, Angela. Oh my gosh. Oh. Didn't turn off the screen, but oh, okay. Ooh. But security cameras and everything is not, yeah. But that was a close one. Unless she gets on camera, but yeah.
We find a few familiar faces waiting on the other side.
It's a lonely road until you get to the other side. I like that. Ooh! What a show. What a show. Oh my gosh. This is ooh. This is such a good show. I think I've generally discussed everything I wanted to throughout the episode. I'm just excited for the next one. There's not a lot to possibly say just because I've said a lot. There's a lot of different factors that's occurring in this episode or the show itself. There's a lot of factors, and obviously knowing that there's 4 seasons, I think 4. Knowing that, obviously, and it sucks that I didn't watch it when the time actually did occur, when it was displaying episode per episode, that I don't get that feeling of what's going to happen next after all this is done. Is this a 1 season thing? Or, obviously, unless news was shown that they're going to continue for a 2nd season after, and so on and so forth. So, not knowing all that, or knowing all that there is 4 seasons and it's a complete show technically, that I'm wondering what's going to be happening next after this occurs. If this even gets accomplished, if this puts us in a situation where we're kind of in a limbo at the end of the season and we're going to the next season with the same plan. What's happening with the CTO? Them showing the CTO, CTO or CFO, the young guy from, I believe it was Nordic, so I think it was Sweden or something. I believe him and his whole ordeal, and also the planning that he kind of did with that one guy and hacked into his phone from the episode before, and his whole storyline at the same time all this is occurring. And why would they show him sitting on that chair when Elliot was talking to the fish? Why would they show the CFO, the kid, the younger Nordic individual? Why would they show him? And what does he do to make this, or to become a factor in this story? Maybe not even the story, just this specific time, goals that Elliot had. I'm wondering how does this kind of coexist with it. So it's interesting how that's going to play out from the last episode and this episode. And obviously when they actually get to the location, if they're going to continue doing it, and how they kind of approach that, because they technically lost a part of a day. Elliot needed it. He feels better. I think the internal shot that he received from that girl, when they paid the 30, there's a chance that never really happened, right? That this was all a dream, that was just him, quote unquote, doing that to himself, to kind of, that sleep was that shot he needed, because he probably doesn't get a lot of sleep in general anyway. So for him to get that amount of sleep probably was a nice reset for himself. His body probably really just needed that to kind of, keep moving forward. So there's a lot of factors occurring in the show, and we're going to kind of see the end result to that. And I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to see how this continuously develops. Because like I said, you got the CFO who's doing his thing. You have this group, you got the group from China, and then you got Angela who's getting involved. And so it's just how all this kind of comes together, and if their goal actually becomes successful or not, and continuing from that. So yeah, I do appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.